Hello everyone, welcome back to a video on Phoenix Plays Games, and this is not Phoenix Plays TF2, this is actually me playing a old DOS classic Dark Forces. I grew up on this game. This was a very fun game, although I always got stuck at a certain level. I tried recording this previously, and realized that I didn't actually record anything. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I remember playing this on my 95 and 98. Fun times back when those were actually legit operating systems. We're going to play on hard because only baby men play on easy or medium. Cal Katarn was actually the one who stole the Death Star plans. In case those of you who want to know who stole the plans for episode 4. But pretty straightforward. This game, if you know what you're doing, you can beat this game in about 3 to 4 hours, which is the sad thing. And I know most of where enemies are, just because I've played this game quite a few times on hard, although I do forget a few things. So let's see how much I can remember. Typically, I try to save ammo on this first part by using the Briar Blaster pistol. The guys in the brown go down in about 2. The guys in the black go down in about 3. Not all the time, but generally. The difficulty in Dark Forces mainly only changes how much damage enemies do and how many enemies spawn. Each weapon has some form of stats to it. The Briar Blaster pistol is just accurate, although it's a weak weapon, and the E11 Stormtrooper rifle fires fast, and it's a little more powerful than Kyle's Briar Blaster pistol, but as you can see, the shots just go everywhere, so it's more of a spray and pray weapon. I'm going to try to not take forever on these levels, but I can't promise anything, because I do want to find all that I can to make sure that I'm not screwed for later levels, because the Anote City level, if you don't have the ammo count, you will be forced to punching those garbage monsters, and they do about 10 health. Bypasses your shield, so 10 health per chomp is pretty bad. So I'm going to try to find all the ammo that I can. There's a few secrets to find in every sort of level. I'm trying to find one secret here that I remember, but this isn't the right part. It looks like those guys on the walls get really irritating, so just switch to the pistol is just so you save ammo, because the blaster rifle, I need to go check next time I take a shot, because I think it's like 3 or 4 ammo per shot, while blaster pistol only takes 1, so it's a real ammo saver. This is a revive, basically gives you full shields and full health when you pick it up. Very useful during later levels whenever you find them, but not so much right now. I was little when I first played this game, and this game was just near impossible for me, even on easy, because I was a tiny baby man. But as I got older, you know, you get better at games, and so I got better at this. And so I managed to beat this in about like 3.5 hours, I think. I didn't actually keep track. I mean, definitely not a speedrun record, but it was pretty fast. A lot of the rooms during the game on hard mode are a lot more full of enemies than they are on easy or medium, so battles can get pretty ammo intensive, meaning that you will be chewing up through your ammo unless you have a lot of weapons to switch through, which for the first few chapters of the game, or first few missions of the game, you're only going to have your fist, your blaster pistol, your Stormtrooper rifle, and thermal detonators. Although, in every single Star Wars game, thermal detonators are like complete lies, because thermal detonators are actually miniature nukes. Although every single Star Wars game treats it like a tiny frag grenade. I mean, why do you think that in Episode 6, whenever Bosch, who was Princess Leia disguised as a dead bounty hunter, pulled out the thermal detonator, everyone's like, holy shit. Because that thing is a miniature nuke. If you were to detonate that, everyone in that entire palace room would have been dead. But nope, every single game, it's like a little tiny explosion. Yay. Alright, there's a secret that I want, or not really secret, but I want to go to the upper level just because I can pick up some ammo and a shield that I don't really need. I mean, essentially, I could just grab the plans right now and then just finish the mission, but I want to make sure that I have more ammo going into the next mission. Yeah, when I first played, I kind of stood still and like let myself get hit even on easy, but now it's more of like strafe and bob around. Because, you know, stormtroopers can't aim worth crap, mainly because their rifles are crap. This is probably going to be a one-off series unless you guys enjoy seeing me play very nostalgic games like this. If you do, I will probably play the entirety of Dark Forces on hard mode to see if I can do it without using super shields. Yes, this game actually has a cheat code built in within it. Every single shot at you that doesn't bypass shields straight to health will bounce off your shields and not do any damage. It's pretty gosh darn useful. And I know that there's a extra life hidden over here, so I'm gonna go and grab this. I forgot how to open it. There we go. I missed it. No. Okay. I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're just gonna go finish this mission. Do. The run speed in this game is insanely fast. Like, I'm surprised that Kyle Katarn doesn't have to like hold on a minute, hold on guys, come on, hold on. It's just insanely fast. All right, going on to the next mission. I'm going to skip all the cutscenes just because, you know, I've seen them all thousands and thousands of times. If you guys want to see the cutscenes, just let me know in the comment section whenever you want me to continue the series, and I'll let the cutscenes play. All right, this is the second mission of the game. Basically, the Dark Troopers attacked this rebel outpost on this planet, and the transmission was all like, "There's this, you know, strange thing attacking us," and so Mon Mothma is like, "I want you to find out what it was." And so Kyle Katarn is sort of a reluctant rebel agent at this point. He's more of a hired gun at this point in Star Wars canon. So basically, you play as Kyle Katarn, and the whole entire point of the game is to stop the Dark Trooper project. As if I were to let the cutscene play, General Mock, yeah, no, Grand Moff Mark, no, General Mock, yeah. So General Mock tries to appease Lord Vader with his Dark Trooper project. The Dark Trooper is supposed to be the super awesome, nearly indestructible cybernetic warrior. Not really cybernetic, but more of a big giant robot that can't be destroyed. But Kyle Katarn has his ways. There's 3 different phases to the Dark Trooper project according to the canon. There's the phase 1, which is pretty much a melee only without a jetpack, and it can actually deflect your shots back at you. And then there's the phase 2, which flies around on a jetpack with its plasma rifle and its rocket launcher attachment. And then there's the phase 3. I'm not going to spoil much else about that because, you know, I'm pretty sure that if you guys want me to continue playing, and if you haven't seen this game before, you probably want to learn about the story through me playing it and explaining each part when we get to it. Basically, just going to run around, take care of everybody, try not to get hit. right now I can't use any of the doors because the power is off, so I need to go find the hydroelectric generator and turn the power back on in order to progress through the level. Pretty much the levels are straightforward in design. There's a insertion point. You play through the level, complete your objective, and then you have to get back to the extraction point. Except for the final level, you don't have to go to the extraction because it will automatically take you to the credits. It's hard to see sometimes whenever the power's off and there's no lights. So good thing Calcatarn has his built-in headlight. Pretty useful. Whenever you get swarmed in this game on hard, sometimes you take a pretty big beating, like this, and they come behind you. 19 shields, 70 health. 9 shields, 70 health. So basically, I'm walking on thin ice right now until I find some more health and shields. Need ammo. Here's some shields, but now I need some health. No health right now. So, running around at the speed of sound, Calcatarn can run really fast for some reason. Okay, can't go in there yet because that's a door that requires the power to be on. They come up behind me. These guys are just everywhere. So, there are, I'm trying to remember how many weapons, but there's quite a few weapons that you will encounter in the game. Although the first few missions you will, as I mentioned, only ever have a few weapons at your disposal until you find the other ones through playing the game. You will have a chance to find every single weapon in the game, because sometimes you will find them as you actually run through the main areas without going for the secrets. So, like, none of the weapons will ever be hiding in secret areas. They will all be within reach, without you having to go off the beaten path to find secrets. The one thing that I don't like is, well, you know, this is a DOS game. You can't actually aim with the mouse like you can in modern FPSs. So it just gives a best guess of where you're aiming at and where they are to see where you hit. So now we're just going to run, or, well, sprint jump through the waters just so that we don't have to trudge. And so Calcatarn can jump a lot of times in water. So the power is back on. We can now use all of the doors that require power, which is essentially every single door in the game. There are no manual doors. And so I need to get this bridge across to the other side, so I got to go back to that one room that I tried to get into. Where is he at? There he is. Most weapons have a max ammo count of 500, except for your throwing weapons like thermal detonators, proximity mines, etc. More stormtroopers appearing out of nowhere. A lot of the enemies spawn in this game based on actions that you've performed in the level, which is kind of weird, but also, I guess, neat too. Just because, like, hey, they weren't there before. They must have known that I was in here. And while shooting. So, I'm coming up to a pretty big fight, because on hard mode, this giant room fight becomes a lot more harder with I think, at least 20 people. And the game will lag intensely, just because this is a DOS game. It's kind of like a Sega Genesis or a Nintendo game on the NES. It lags because there are too many things on screen at one time for it to process. So we're going to be out here, take care of everything outside so that I'm not interrupted during my wedding crash party. Well, not a wedding at all. Honestly, I should have switched to my Briar blaster pistol just to save some ammo, but I have plenty of ammo right here. I should be fine. Taking quite a few hits. These guys are actually better shots than I thought they were. And just going to take pot shots at these guys in the window because it will make running in there to grab the weapon a whole lot easier. The condition for this map, in order to trigger Jan coming back to pick you up, is finding the Dark Trooper weapon, and it's in that room right there. So took care of most of the guys in there. Try to take care of somebody in that room. And here comes the big main room fight. And here comes the video lag. All the lag. Pew 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 pew. There are times where I wish I had the in-game weapons in this room. It would make this fight a whole lot easier without losing too much ammo or health or shields. This game is different from all the other Star Wars games that are shooters because this one is life-based, meaning that when you die, you will respawn at a checkpoint. Everything that you did in the level will be saved, only that you have to go back to where you were if you were at a checkpoint way in the back. But every other game is like, hey, when you die, you have to load a save game. Most DOS games didn't have save files unless you count Doom, in which you could save where you were at. No, this game was a tad more simpler than Doom. It was, hey, here's some levels, let's play through them. And there's a little secret here. Gotta crouch down to hit this button. And it will open access to a weapon supercharge. Weapon supercharge increases your weapon's damage and I think probably doubles your firing rates. Pew, 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 pew. So now actually have to go grab the Dark Trooper weapon. And it's not in here. Gonna go grab some health or not health, but ammo and shields. And it's in this room. Notice how there are a lot less people for me to shoot at because I killed them all. I got the weapon. Now it's time to go back to Jan. I'm actually not going to bother with anyone outside. Just going to do this like a true speedrunner and just ignore everything. Of course, I'm nowhere near the skill of a speedrunner, but it's just, hey, I don't have to fight them. It's not required. I have almost max ammo. So I'm going to run past you guys, jump on this little elevator, get up here, going to ignore you, go in here, and then there's a secret in here too. Nope. Here we are. Secret. Extra life will probably come in handy for a Note City because I tend to die there because I tend to run out of ammo and it sucks. Just run past. And that's all the levels that I'm going to fit in this video. I don't want to make this too super long. So, next video, we will try an attempt at hard mode and Note City to find Moff Rebus, the engineer of this Dark Trooper weapon. I hope I do well. But, again, that's for the next video. Like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Really helps me out a lot. And I will see you all next time.